What about I only have one more beam. God must have spent a little more time on you as my third banger or fourth banger.
Wait, who did that song? Is that NSYNC?
It's NSYNC, yeah. It's such a stupid fucking name. Welcome back to Asinine Radio, a weekly podcast where we talk about music, and, well, that's pretty much it. So, let's go!
Hey, this is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artist, and we break down one of their records. We get into the music, the lyrics, how it was made, and everything in between. And my name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. All the social media is at Asinine Radio. Share all of our posts, tell all your friends. And that's all I have for the boring intro. And this week, we're getting into Coldplay and their record, A Rush of Blood to the Head.
Boring.
Their second record. Now, neither of us are really big Coldplay fans. They do have some bangers. If you listen to the album rankings episode, we weren't too kind on a lot of their records, but that's okay. This is definitely one of their better records, A Rush of Blood to the Head. Some not absolute, but pretty big bangers when it comes to the singles. And I guess let's get into our origin story with Coldplay, and then we'll get into first impressions and start going through bangers and stinkers. So what do you got? Go. Origin story. Go.
I also forgot to mention that in Parachutes, their first record, there's that line in Don't Panic where he says, like, "We live in a beautiful world." That's so dumb, dude. That's so stupid. Such a stupid lyric. It's, ugh.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't think I ever... I mean, so I have my origin story, and then like when I really started listening to Coldplay. My origin story is basically like A Rush of Blood to the Head, and that, like, the 2 songs from this, right, The Scientist and Clocks, like, you could not get away from. They was everywhere. They're still everywhere. You hear them in Target and shit all the time, in dressing rooms. So that's like when I first listened to Coldplay. Didn't like it then, and then I dated a girl after high school who loved Coldplay a lot. And so she listened to a lot of it. And so then my next, I guess, origin story with Coldplay is because just through like osmosis, listening with her, I listened to a lot of Coldplay. But they had only released, what was that? That was only until like 2008 or 9,
they were
right?
four albums deep at that point.
Yeah. So like, I don't think I listened to, I think Viva La Vida was the last one that came out while we were together. And so it's basically just like their first 4 albums. And I'm very familiar with their first 4 albums, unfortunately, because I cannot stand 3 out of the 4. So that's like my origin story, and then also my like kind of origin story a little bit there. So yeah, good little twofer.
All right. My origin story, it's Yellow. That's
it was
the song.
all yellow.
I hated the song when it came out. I still don't like the song. I think it's really cheesy. I think it's really boring. And but they played it everywhere, especially on VH1. So like MTV and VH1 were the big music channels at the time, but they always played like wildly pretty different music. Like not TRL, but MTV was always like more the pop stuff, the new metal stuff, some punk stuff. But then VH1 was always like the indie stuff. A lot of the indie stuff or the alt rock stuff, especially. So yeah, Coldplay was always on VH1 all the goddamn time. And I didn't like it, and I hate it now. So yeah, Yellow is the first, was my origin story.
They was all yellow.
Can't stand that. And that video, too, it's so boring, man. It's so boring. Boring song, boring video. Ugh, guys walking on a beach like in Normandy, or it's not in Normandy. I forgot what beach it is, somewhere in Britland. But also, I forgot to mention too, this is the beginning of Britland season. We are starting Britland season right now. The next 3 weeks. Should I just spoil it and say what we're doing? Yeah,
because it only gets better a little bit.
That's true.
Bit until it's
so perfect. Yeah, obviously Coldplay today. Next week we're doing Muse. We're going to be doing their album Absolution. And then we're gonna round it out with Radiohead and their album In Rainbows, and we're actually gonna have a live Britlander on the podcast to talk about it.
Crazy.
Yeah, a live Britlander. It's
crazy.
Not
It
the
really
first,
is.
but yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. So yeah,
cool.
Britland season. Get out your fish and chips. Get out your Bass ales.
Your
We're about
pints.
to
Get out your pints.
Yeah. I was gonna make some more jokes, but they didn't come to me. So
that's all I really have you to. I don't know nothing else.
So let's get into first impressions of this record. What do you got on A Rush of Blood to the Head? Go.
This really just stems from we only doing this because one, we wanted to do Radiohead, and then we thought it'd be fun to do Muse to kind of compare the two, and then put that to bed. And then it's might as well fucking well just do Coldplay and get it over with, right? That's
true.
If we're ever gonna do it, this would have been the best time, so we can just see why Radiohead is so much better than both of these bands. So that's why we chose Coldplay. Dude, they are. That's just not funny. But I do like half of this album. I have 4 bangers, and then my favorite Coldplay song of all time is on here. And I think that is just I think that's a banger of a song in general. It's amazing. Green Eyes is my 1B. I fucking love this song. I think it's amazing. I think everything about that song is absolutely perfect.
Green Eyes, really?
Love it.
That didn't even make my banger or my meh song list.
Dude, he hits that strum pattern. It's just straight fucking folky. It's just him and a guitar. And later on, the band comes in. I would like it better if they didn't, but they don't turn it into a rock song. They kind of just keep it with him, and it's all about just oh man, that chorus, dude. He says, "I came here with a load, and it feels so much lighter since I met you." Just the way he says "load," he just kind of shrieks it a little bit, and he's not doing his woo thing a lot here, and I love that. I love this song so much.
I mean, with Green Eyes, it's. Honestly, the song kills with the momentum of the record coming off of Daylight. Or is it? Yeah, Daylight.
Yeah.
It's just, because it's the strumming, the gently strumming acoustic guitar, the little bit reverbed out vocals, which he doesn't actually do a lot of. But yeah, and then it drops into that country kind of thing with the slide guitar. So I guess that part's cool. But otherwise, I don't know, man. If you're going to just make a whole song that's going to be acoustic. Don't bring in the whole band the last minute and a half of the song. It's just,
it's
so boring.
I say that shit all the fucking time. That's my biggest complaint with acoustic songs. They're not acoustic, so I can't. It doesn't go on my acoustic playlist. Well, drums are acoustic. No, don't need them.
No, I get it. And also, I don't like their transitions into the heavier stuff. It's always a quiet, loud dynamic. There's never really a nice build into a crescendo blow up of everything. It's just
because
they're not
a loud band and they're not a quiet band. They're room volume band.
They're the milquetoast of music, of indie rock.
They're just they're not a library band and they're not an arena band. They're a coffee shop band. They're just let's talk in an appropriate volume. And that's fine. So they don't know how to transition in and out of those things. Because it's not who they are.
Man, to call an indie band milquetoast, that's pretty bad. Because indie music is already pretty straight laced down the middle, and to call that milquetoast, that's pretty.
There's a lot of cool really, what makes indie music so great at times is the singer songwriter stuff. Things that just I get what you are feeling. I get why you are saying these words. I can empathize with you, and I know what's going on.
Yeah,
but Coldplay
that's true.
I don't know. His lyrics just don't Green Eyes is my favorite song. I love the song so much, but it's just about a fucking girl. It's about how great he feels or how great he feels when he's around this person.
He's on top of the world when he's around the girl, which is okay, that's fine. That's the meaning behind a lot of emo bands or pop punk bands and things like that. That's totally fine. But the way that people talk about Chris Martin and his lyrics and how conceptually they're so deep and this and that.
Nah.
And people, they're not, first of all, they're very run of the mill. And so I was going through Genius lyrics today with this, and almost every single song that people said, "Oh, this song is about this," I don't know what if they're reading the same lyrics as me, because these people, some of these fans are just they're I don't know what they're thinking. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, it's about something completely different than what I think the song is about. Like, everything is about either him being pretty bummed out with life, some suicidal stuff, and then, girls. That's it. Being like a shitty person in a relationship. Him being the shitty person in a relationship. That's like what every song is about, for the most part.
It's like, I think when people write music sometimes and they're going through something, right? They're going through a breakup and they write a song that has, like, wordage wise, has nothing to do with a breakup. You can either say that song is about the breakup because it was inspired by the breakup, or you can just be like, okay, I get that you were going through the time and that's what prompted you to write the song, but that song is not about that. It's about something completely different. You know what I mean? There's two different kind of
I get it.
iterations there. And I think it's just, I mean, we love our breakup songs. Everybody fucking does.
Yeah.
That's what keeps the world going. That's fine.
True.
But like, you got to have good music to back it up sometimes, buddy boy.
But I mean, but the point, my point is that it's not that Chris Martin's coming out and saying the song's about this one thing and I'm viewing it a different way. It's that the fans have this, I guess, skewed view of what the lyrics are about. I don't know what they're reading. I don't know how they're interpreting the lyrics in any particular way. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's frustrating. He's not that great of a lyricist, man.
No,
he doesn't use fine. A lot of words. Like, if you look at like his verses, like, they're 4 lines. Like, they're not. There's nothing intricate. There's nothing. It doesn't even seem like he's trying to say anything. He repeats himself a lot, and he repeats words a lot. I don't know. It was disappointing, honestly, because I thought maybe one reason why people love this band so much is because of his lyrics. Because that's why people love Brand New. That's why people love Dashboard, and a lot of these big emo bands is because of the lyrics. And for this, I just don't get it at all.
I mean, like Dashboard, that's a guy who only talks about breakups, but like, you can feel what he's going through. Like, he makes it known, and he's a great singer.
That's true too.
And like this Bitter Pill alone, right? Like, that is,
oh my god, dude, that song is incredible.
You feel more for him than any other fucking song that Coldplay's ever done.
Yeah.
And then with like Brand New, it's just like it's about like textures and then like the cool shit that like Brand New was doing and throughout their albums and how they incorporated what they were going through at the time into the music, into the scene. I mean, that's an emerging scene that they were a part of and helped build.
Yeah. But I mean, because we're not big lyric men. I mean, we did Brand New like a year ago. We dove into his lyrics, but I mean, really, his lyrics are good. Jesse Lacey is a really good lyricist. And, you talk to somebody like Tammy who loves his lyrics, and she just thinks he's just like one of the greatest of all time. The way he uses his words, what he talks about, and how he conveys the words. That's
really what I feel about this only song, about Green Eyes. I like his word usage. I like that it's cheap and elementary and juvenile, but I like that. I like that he's out there putting it all on the line, right? Just like the first line, the first word is just honey. Like, he's talking about somebody else, and he's already talking about how endeared he is with this other person. And like, bro, man, like, you're gonna get fucked, huh? Like, she's gonna rip it out, isn't she? Like, you can already like feel that stuff building a little bit. So I get when people like, I don't know, like that stuff. And I love Dashboard. Like, I'm a Dashboard fanboy, so
yeah, I get it.
But this is the only song. This is the only song that I think that really resonates with me, and I don't know why. I've always loved this song.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot.
Like a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Do you have anything else on Green Eyes?
Can't believe it's a banger. What?
No, it's not. Yeah, I think it's a pretty run of the mill song for me, at least.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude.
Catch you later.
I think we should do a Dashboard record soon.
We should.
Because I think when we did whatever Dashboard album that was, what we did, the first record, that was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. That was I think when you were still living here in California. I think it was.
It was. I remember. Yeah. I remember listening to it like the night before the pod, and we're going to McDonald's. And then that was the night at McDonald's when Sloan, they didn't give him his food, and he got all mad. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning or some shit, and got out of the car and tried to go up to the drive-thru, and was like banging on the window and shit. Like, dude, we gotta go, bro. It's like the middle of Buena Park. Nah, let's go. Yeah.
Oh, Sloan,
Yeah.
such a knucklehead. Such a
we should do
knucklehead.
Dashboard.
Yeah, maybe sometime after Britland season. Like
This is how
soon
much.
after
This is
Britland
how much
season.
we can't fucking stand Coldplays. We're talking about what
Yeah,
we
we
want to
gotta
do
talk
outside of this because it's just. And like I really did want to love this album to the point where I was like, oh, I'd buy this on the vinyls. Like if an OG came walking into my store, like I'd fucking. I will say though, if an OG did walk into my store, I would take it home and listen to it. But I just don't. I don't see myself keeping this. I don't.
I get it. I wouldn't get this on vinyl either. I just.
And I also just feel kind of
Whatever.
cheesy. I feel kind of cheesy listening to like the Scientists and Clocks. Like I like those songs. Those are both bangers to me, but I feel a little cheesy.
Oh yeah, they're cheesy as fuck songs. Definitely.
I feel embarrassed.
Do you have any stinkers on this record?
No, I really don't have any stinkers.
I don't either. I don't think there's anything overtly bad about this record. It's more boring than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no stinkers for me. I have 2 okay songs, and then I have 3 bangers. But I guess we can get into my 1B.
There's a lot more than 5 songs here though. There's 11 songs, so
I know, but we're also not. Well, we've gotten into 1, so we're gonna at least do 6 songs. So I mean, that's a lot. 6 of 11.
there's like 10 songs. You said you have 2 bangers, 3 okay songs.
Yeah,
What are
so
the
that's
other
5,
ones?
and then we already did Green Eyes, which is not one of my bangers or okay songs. So that's 1 song.
So what are the other?
So we
4
got at
songs?
least. Oh my god, no, that's not a banger of mine or an okay song. So anyway, let's go.
What other
So
rankings do you have besides okays and bangers?
that's it. So I got 3 bangers and 2 okays. So that's 5 songs.
There's 10
We've already
songs on
done
this
Green
record.
Eyes. I know, and we've already done Green Eyes, so that's 1 song. So we're at least going to get through mine, if not yours too. So we have at least 5 more songs.
So
to get through.
what song is not an okay song for you and is also not a banger for you?
I don't know. I'll just tell you what my okay songs are. A Whisper and Politic. Those are my 2 okay songs.
Okay. Whispers
Are the
we can just, a little more
bangers
somber
for
and
you or
darker,
no?
but nah. Nothing after
Politic-
Green Eyes is a banger.
damn. Okay. All right.
Straight up.
I mean, Politic. It's actually it's a decent opener. It really is. I just want to talk about it real quick because it goes along with us doing Muse next week. But the song actually reminds me a bit of the Muse song "Apocalypse Please," the opener from the Absolution record. But just the way he hits the piano keys and everything like that. It's very dramatic, very big sounding. That it reminds me of Muse in that. But yeah, and there's also these like big drum hits, the big snare and crash hits, which like we talked about, they don't do a lot of heavy, loud things. And to start a record out like that, it's promising. But then of course it quickly loses all momentum. Even in this song, once Chris Martin starts singing, it's just here we go again, more of the same.
Yeah.
More of the same. And he's a good singer. He really is a good singer. Great singer. But
This is
the
an
music
okay
just
song
doesn't-
for me, but it could have been a banger because it's cool. They have some really cool like psychedelic inspired vibes to them. Like why the fuck does it have to be like 5 minutes long though? If this was 2 minutes long and they cut out like all of the bullshit here and just let it build into In My Place, this would have been a fucking rad intro. Like why is it just make a cool intro? You don't always have to take it over with your voice and do your little thing. That's irritating. But I thought that intro, that piano riff, I thought that was kind of like Beatles-esque, like very
Okay.
like early 60s Beatles sounding. And I thought that was kind of cool. I liked it. But
I could hear that.
It's okay. It's an okay song. It's way, way too long.
It's a solid opener for them in the end. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Big quiet, the loud and quiet dynamic, which they do sometimes. It's really something else in this song. So, yeah, I mean, lyrically, though, it's about opening your eyes to the craziness of the world, doing something, saying you're going to do something about it, which most people don't do anything. So, that's all I got on this one. Do you have anything else on the lyrics? Or
You got to spell it all cool, too.
I know. It means something, right? When you spell
Yeah.
it this way?
I mean,
Means
it's
something different.
Somebody was thinking like it's short for something else.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something
what
like
it was, though.
philosophy or something. I can't remember either.
Philosophy's dumb. That's dumb.
Philosophy's stupid. Politics are stupid. politics or idiots? Okay. What's your 1B?
Clocks.
I know it's clocks.
Clocks.
I know it.
I mean, it's the whole song is a loop. The piano, it literally doesn't stop. It's literally the loop through the entire song, and that drum beat as well. But that drum beat, oh my gosh, it's so cool. It's so basic, but it's amazing. I love this song. I mean, this song has never gotten old for me. It's the only Coldplay song that I truly, truly like.
Damn, son.
Yeah,
Okay.
it really, really is.
Okay.
So, where does this one sit for you?
My 3B.
Okay. So going back to the rankings a little bit, I said that there was a connection between this song and like an English teacher in high school.
Oh yeah.
So
a book or something, I think. Or, I don't know.
Well, so there was this English teacher that I had. I don't think you had him. I think his name was like Mr. Steiner or Mr. Steinberg. I don't remember his name.
No.
This is junior year of high school, I believe. Oh, no, sophomore year of high school. And he was on West Campus, like the furthest portable on West Campus. And he was like this little white guy, older guy. And when the first day of class, he put on this Coldplay record. And Clocks came on. And everybody's like, what? Why is this teacher playing like a song? Like, it was weird. And then he stopped the song and he just wanted to brag about his daughter. I guess his daughter was like the A&R rep for Coldplay, or she had something to do with Coldplay, like not their manager, but she had something to do with them and the record label that they were on at the time, which I think was like Capitol. So she got like a lot of free stuff, and he was just proud of his daughter and that she was working with such like a popular band. So she gave him a CD, and I swear to God, dude, we would listen to Clocks like probably 2 or 3 times a week. He would start the whole class out by playing Clocks. And then sometimes when it was a class where we were just going to read the whole period for the whole 45 minutes or whatever, he would play this whole Coldplay record.
Damn.
Like, so that year of high school, Jesus. I probably listened to this record, I would say at least 30 times. That's and then the song Clocks.
Come on, bro. That's annoying.
Yeah.
Like as a kid, I would be so pissed. Like, this band fucking sucks, man. Put the shit off. As like an adult, now we kind of like, oh, that's cute, man. Like, he's really proud of his daughter.
Yeah.
But like, really, dude, come on, man. Like, you're fucking killing me with this Coldplay thing, dude. Turn it off.
I know. Yeah, it was a lot.
Good Lord.
Yeah, you don't remember that teacher at all? It was Mr.
I didn't even
Stein
heard that
something.
name. No, never.
Yeah, he was my English teacher sophomore year. I believe it was sophomore, maybe junior. But either way, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Clocks. I in the end, I really do like the song. I think it's their only good song. That piano's catchy as hell, though, right?
I mean, it's just, yeah, it's like a descending riff. Like, of course it's going to be catchy. It's easy. It's fine. Obviously, it's catchy, yeah. I like this. This is a fucking banger. I like this song. And I don't even care. Like you know, you like some of those songs, but you feel kind of weird, like driving in your car with the windows down. Like, someone's like, come on, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. This is the one I feel like that with, but I still love the song.
When all honesty, nobody could fucking hear your music anyway.
Yeah, it's true. I don't play my music loud in my car. Too old.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever really listen to this song willingly, but if it comes on, I probably won't change it. That's one of those kind of songs.
I've always had Green Eyes on like acoustic playlists and other like my guitar driven playlists where I want to practice to play the song on the acoustic guitar. Like, I've always had that song on those type of playlists, and really? I love that song so much.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine.
I do like the song a lot, though.
Yeah, Clocks is great. I mean, there's really not much to be said about it because it's a loop. It's a fucking loop, like I said.
It's incredible though. Like, this guy can make like the verse melodies, right? We always talk about choruses and like everybody can write a catchy chorus, but when you write like a catchy verse and you got yourself a banger there. And this guy, and honestly, these verses are fucking catchy.
I would say the verses in this song are catchier than the chorus.
Yeah, the chorus is just him. Woo!
Yeah, it's more of just there's no real words. Yeah, but no, I do like the verses a lot, and I don't know. His voice sounds very pleasant, and the fact that it is a little bit more upbeat, the tempo's a little bit faster, it keeps your attention. And really, when the drums do get louder, because like he's starting to hit like the crash and the snare instead of just the closed hi-hat and the snare like in the verses. So there is that little bit of that little bit of dynamic in the chorus. So like it kind of keeps your attention. But I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm talking about. Lyrically though.
Nothing else compares. Sounds good.
It is a really good song. It's crazy. It's really good. And lyrically, I think this is just about his crippling depression, how there's a part of him that just doesn't care if he lives or dies. He just wants to feel at peace. That's what this one is.
Yeah, everybody said this is like the more complex song, and it's about like humanity's obsession with the passage of time and then seizing the day, or if it's just also like being overly or having like crippling anxiety, I guess. But
I mean, I guess it could be like that.
I don't know about that.
It could be about that.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's not like he just wanted the whole time.
This whole song is a giant whine.
Again. Now shooting an apple off my head. It's good.
God, that it's kind of like I was gonna say it's like the Halloween theme, but it's actually really not.
It kind of is though. Ding 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 ding. Because there's 3 notes. I mean, the Halloween one just changes pitch. I think a couple times.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, so yeah, Clocks is my 1B. What do you got for your 2B?
The Scientist.
Damn, that didn't hit. That's not on any of it. On my banger, we're okay.
How is that? Why do you have to be such like a cool guy? I don't understand.
Why are you?
How the fuck do you not like this song?
I just don't think it's that good.
Well, it's
so basic. It's so basic, man.
I can only like one single at a time, and I've already hit my max capacity for the day, so I can just say I don't like it. This is good.
I mean, this song is just the chorus. Everyone knows this chorus. I just don't care. I think it's so basic, man. It's so basic.
Yeah.
Right?
That's Coldplay. That's everything they do.
I know it is. I know it is, but I don't have to like it.
But again, it's fucking catchy. Like the come up to meet you, tell me I'm sorry, you don't know how lovely you are. It's a catchy fucking line. It's a catchy line. All the words that he's using there, right? The lovely, the sorry, the meet you, everything. It's all like catchy words. That's what people like to listen to and read and sing along to.
Yeah,
that's
true.
Maybe the guy is just like a really good, like, or maybe he's just hired like a really good ghost songwriter, like somebody who's like, yeah, dude, I know how to fucking make a hit. Just have me do it for you, and I'll fucking make you famous. Because I don't know. This band's like the Foo Fighters too. I'll tell you what right now.
What record was it? Or maybe multiple records where they worked with that guy Max Martin, who wrote like all of the really big '90s pop hits. What record was that? Do you remember reading that?
No.
Maybe it was Everyday Life, the one from 2019. I think that one had like a lot of that was co-written with that Max Martin guy.
Interesting.
That Swedish guy. Because remember there's those like 2 or 3 Swedish guys back in the 90s and 2000s that wrote everything. He's one of them, and I think he co-wrote on that record.
I think it was because didn't he do stuff with BTS?
He probably did. I wouldn't be surprised.
So maybe it was their latest album.
No, I don't know. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But yeah, no. So Coldplay, I feel like Coldplay is very Foo Fighters like, right? Just this type of music, just right in the middle, very generic. But every album has, even if you don't like it personally, every album has like kind of like an objective single, like something that's very catchy. That if you're listening to it and you had to pick one out, like, yes, I'll choose this one as a single, and it'll probably sell a lot of fucking copies because it is pretty catchy. And Coldplay and Foo Fighters are both like that. Same thing, dude. They could
just be overplaying it. I mean, really, that's
there are songs that are like objectively catchy and songs that are just not like catchy, and then no. The Scientist is a catchy song.
It is catchy. It is catchy, and it is very recognizable because it was so overplayed. I agree, but it's still not a great song.
You're saying it's catchy because it was overplayed. No, it's overplayed because it is catchy. Like Jingle Bells, like Happy Birthday, like these are fucking catchy songs.
But honestly, are Jingle Bells and Happy Birthday good songs? No, they're not good songs.
What?
They're not good songs. Are you fucking kidding me?
Especially Jingle Bells?
Happy Birthday is a terrible song.
Okay, well,
I
let's
hate singing Happy Birthday.
take Jingle
I even
Bells out
watch-
your
I even
mouth for a
watch
second because that's
An
just
episode
crazy.
of Curb. Like I totally forgot about this episode, but yeah, he refuses. At Ben Stiller, the episode is he goes to Ben Stiller's birthday party, and he's the only one that doesn't sing Happy Birthday because he thinks it's stupid. And then Ben Stiller watches him not sing it, and then he gets
mad.
really pissed at
Yeah.
Larry David. Yeah, but I agree with Larry David. It's true. It's a stupid song. I don't want to sing it.
And that's the episode 2, right? Where they say don't bring a gift, and so he doesn't bring a gift. Is that what that one?
Yeah, that same episode.
And like I totally agree. Like if you invite me to your place and I say, oh yeah, I'll come. Like, should I bring something? And you say, no, don't worry about it. I'm not fucking bringing anything. I will bring
Exactly.
fucking nothing, and I will eat all of your food, and I will drink all of your beer, and I will have fucking no remorseful thoughts about it whatsoever.
I agree. I totally agree.
But Happy Birthday is an amazing song.
No,
but
it's not.
people should not be singing it, and people should not be celebrating their birthdays, and you should not be
I
giving
agree.
presents
I
over
agree.
the age of 10 years old.
I agree.
But you're a fucking monster if you're not singing Happy Birthday to like a 4-year-old. Straight up, you're a
Okay,
monster.
singing to a 4-year-old Happy Birthday. Yeah, that's fine because they're 4. They're it's a child. You know, I'm not going to sing Happy Birthday to a fucking 30-year-old person. Come on, I'm not going to do it.
I
No
agree.
fucking
I
way.
refuse. I'm not doing that.
I will not do it.
Weird, and that's narcissistic and disgusting.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. There's just some things like you don't. You're
should
you're
be
kind of
phasing
forced
out.
to do.
You phase out of it.
You're kind of forced to do in certain social situations, like standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Come on, guys.
I don't stand.
Like I had to do,
That's
or
so
I had
weird.
to. I
would
had
not
to
have stood.
recite.
I don't
I
stand.
had to stand and recite the Pledge of Allegiance like I was a 10-year-old
That's fucking bizarre.
at a real estate event. And I just felt so dumb. I felt like I was a child.
Or even like in religious situations where everyone else wants to pray, and then like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'll
Yeah,
stay in here if you
yeah.
want me to, but like, I'm not closing my eyes. I
Exactly.
don't fucking know you people.
I
Won't do it.
Oh, that's such a kind of like awkward thing when everybody around you is praying, has their eyes closed, their heads bowed, and I'm the only one kind of looking around the room.
I mean, it's like there's a difference. So like when I for the brief period that I played bass in Ronald's church band in Huntington Beach, they would pray before and after every time we played, and like it was known that like, yeah, dude, I'll stand there with you guys. Don't fucking ask me to talk because I don't want to talk. I'm not gonna like put my head down. I'm not gonna close my eyes, but I'm not gonna be a dick about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then it got to the point where it's like, well, like you really don't fit here. Like I know you kind of just you're not really religious or anything. It's like, but I like playing with you guys. You guys are all cool. Like, yeah, but we really kind of like need someone that's involved in the church. And like, what do you want me to do? I'll pass out donuts on Sunday if you want me to. I don't know. I just don't want to fucking pray.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
So that's like
I'm with you on
Coldplay.
that. I just don't want to be told what to do. In the end, I don't want to be told what to do, especially when it's
No,
just something
yeah.
that's just so in the end just kind of childish. Come on, man.
It's
We're adults
true.
here.
It is true.
Save me
I
some
mean,
time. You know?
That even goes with like obligations too. When people like pressure you to commit to something that you kind of don't want to do, then you
Yeah.
kind of feel bad because like, oh, yeah, I guess I have to say yes. And then there's that dreaded feeling of the next week and a half looking forward to that fucking thing that you don't want to fucking do anyway. It's you're gonna cancel at some point, but you're just like
Yeah,
you're hoping
yeah.
that something else will happen so you don't look like a douchebag. But then you're just gonna cancel the night before or the day of anyway.
I know.
God,
Oh man.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just us getting old,
Oh, yeah, I think it's just us growing up, or not growing up. That's the wrong word.
getting old and bitter.
Yeah, I guess it's more getting more bitter.
Bitter.
We're just kind of like our own things now, and we're kind of like in our own routine. We don't like to really stray from our routines too much.
We don't need to. You know what I mean?
We don't. Yeah,
It's-
we don't need to exactly.
like,
Yeah.
why would I want to?
It's not like we're out on the dating scene. We're not doing anything where we need to really interact with a lot of people, especially when a lot of the people you don't really like that much. You know what I mean? It's like,
It's true.
yeah, I don't know.
This
I
is
just-
not. I don't know, man. This
Yeah.
is not. This is not. It doesn't interest me. I don't know.
No, I'm same here.
I don't know.
We're not fucking 21, 22 years old anymore. Really, that's what it comes down to.
And also, like realistically, if we go out drinking all fucking night, like I'm fucked up the next day, and like, we can't pod because I'm too hungover. I feel like shit.
Yeah,
have
for
to,
the last
like,
2 weeks.
Crawl out of bed and then walk over to. Or I don't walk. But I drove over to like Dairy Queen because that's like my comfort food that makes me or feels better. And I just get a bunch of greasy ass food, and then I just slovenly eat it while watching like Marvel movies and shit. And
Dairy Queen. That is quite the hangover food.
Oh my god, dude, the chicken strip basket. Oof. Dairy Queen has like the best toast of any.
They
like,
do have pretty
place.
good toast. Yeah, they do.
It's
have pretty
amazing.
Good toast.
It's just like thick Texas toast, perfectly baked. Oh, it's so good.
Now my hangover food is Panda Express. Double orange chicken and fried rice. That's like, dude, that's the best.
Just that gets right in there. That's what you need, right? You just want something to get in there as fast as possible. Something easy to eat. Like I don't got to worry about it too much. And like my thought is, I don't want to eat something I really, really love while I'm hungover because if I just start throwing up again, then I may never eat that food again. So I don't want to waste like a good food on that.
Yeah, yeah. And Panda Express is always just like middle tier fast food, especially Chinese food. But damn, do you get the right orange chicken, the good amount of orange chicken, really hot? Oh man, dude, that hits the spot when you're hungover. For me, that's my hangover food.
So good. Yeah. Okay. So should we finish up the scientist here?
Yeah. You got anything else on the scientist, or
there's a bunch of cool.
lyrics? I don't even know.
There's a bunch of cool little tidbits here. It's I don't know. So the piano riff itself is I think it's simple. It's effective, but it's also like lifted from an Oasis song, and they're not like identical, but they are fucking similar. Like Led Zeppelin, Steel and Blues like standards similar. Like come on, bro. But everybody kind of knew it, I guess. But like I don't mind that it does go on forever. Like this is one of the examples of an extremely dramatic song. Like I like it just lets us. Are you good? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
I just like that it just lets a song breathe a little bit. It's cutesy, it's cheesy, yes, but you know I like it. And again, I think there are some cool like psychedelic elements to this band in the way they structure their music. It's just not the way they perform their music. But then there's a lot of like, let it breathe, man. Let it go. Let it ride. I like that.
Okay, fine. That's fine.
Everything's fine. Happy
There's
birthday's
just like,
fine.
God, the slow build in this too. Because it's just really the piano and Chris Martin, and then like halfway through the drums and everything kind of kick in, but it doesn't go it doesn't add anything to the song. The other stuff doesn't add anything to it. Like there's not even like a cool build, a crescendo. There's nothing.
It's just good middle ground, baby boy. That's it. That's all you need.
My God, it's exhausting.
It's all you need there.
So on Spotify, this is the most played track, and it's been streamed on Spotify 1.7 billion times.
Fuck.
That's billion with an illion.
And it's also in part because if anybody's ever putting together like a year-end collage of things for their work events or school or fucking their sorority, right? This is the song that plays.
Yeah, that's true. This is
the fucking basic song that they play. So,
yeah, and the next song, Clocks, on Spotify, that has a measly 801 million.
It's nothing. It's chump change.
It's oh my God, dude, that's fucking insane that this band gets so many listens. I just it's unreal. It's unreal.
It's something.
I don't like it. So what do you have lyrically on the Scientists?
Did you on there, dude? Oh. Did you also watch the music video?
I did not watch the music videos. I was just so burnt out on Coldplay.
Yeah. That's all right. It's so like it's one of those videos that's shot like backwards.
Oh, I did.
So everything goes in reverse, and if you remember, but when we did The Far Side, they did that kind of like, I don't know if they did it first, but the guy that directed a Far Side video the song's called Drop. And like, it's all shot in reverse. And
yeah, I mean,
no, actually I think it was Spike Jonze that did that one.
Was it?
Yeah. But what was interesting about that one, because he took it a step further. So, man, what do they fucking call that shit? Like backmasking, right? Where you say
backmasking, yeah.
You play it in reverse, but then you say it how it hears, like phonetically, and then they play it forwards, right?
Yep.
Is that what happens there?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, so that's what they did here, but also with the visuals. So like they played it forward and then reversed it, and they tried to mimic that and then played it forward type of thing. Yeah, no, that was Spike Jonze for sure. That's fucking cool.
It's cool. I mean,
that's so cool.
David Lynch did it way before.
Not visually though. He never did it visually like that.
On Twin Peaks? Are you kidding me?
He did not do a fucking whole like 2 and 3.5 minute video like that. Actually, that was like 5 minutes.
He did like a 15-minute scene that was all done backwards.
But there was which scene? The one that's in the hell area, the red room.
And
they didn't go anywhere. They're just fucking standing there. These guys are walking around,
they're talking,
going off buildings and stuff.
No, do you not remember the little person?
Yeah.
He's doing all kinds of shit. He's moving around. He's jumping. He's doing like weird little shit like that.
Dude, that's nothing compared to this Far Side video. Nah.
Even still.
I would agree. Maybe he was the first person
before.
to do like the whole thing of it, but nobody.
I don't
did
think
it
he was
like
the first person.
Nobody did it like Spike Jonze did it with the Far Side. No.
But the way Lynch did it was really cool too, because he actually had them learn the lines backwards, and he had them do it phonetically. So
that's what I just said. That's what Far.
No, but that's not what they did in the Far Side video.
Yes.
There's actual dialogue in that video.
Well, they're singing. And like their mouths are matching what is going forward, but backwards. But they had to look at it doing it backwards and then mouth that to play it forwards.
But they weren't actually verbalizing the words like they were in Twin Peaks. Like they were actually saying the words. They weren't just moving their mouth. They were actually saying the words backwards and phonetically to make it look like and sound like, it was going forward.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like what they're saying, but it sounds similar and close, and that's why they have the subtitles there. But anyway. What Spike Jonze did and have them do.
Knock Twin Peaks.
What are you talking about? Twin Peaks is great. The first season was great.
Yeah, the first season's amazing.
What do you act like? I don't like the first season of Twin Peaks. What are you talking about? He did a whole fucking podcast on the first season of Twin Peaks. It was amazing. It was fantastic. I was spotting fucking things left and right on that thing.
Yeah, that was fun. The 20s episodes.
And then it just like the second season dropped off dramatically.
So. Oh yeah, after you find out that Leland is the killer, dude. Actually, I don't even think we got that far. I don't know if you
No,
did.
I did, because I asked you, I said, wait, did they ever say who the killer was? And like, what episode were you on? And I told you, like, dude, they said it like 3 episodes ago. What the fuck? That reveal was so whelming.
No, it wasn't. That was a great, I don't think you got that far then.
I was in the second season.
Yeah, but so when they reveal who the killer is, that's like episode 6 or 7 of the second season. And then it's revealed, and then after that, it's fucking all over the place. There's some cool stuff, but yeah, it's really all over the place after the killer's revealed.
Maybe because I remember I asked you.
You would remember no. You would remember all that stuff.
I definitely do not remember that then.
With like the fire sprinklers going off and the crying and all that kind of. You don't remember any of that?
But it wasn't him though. It was like, wasn't he possessed?
Well,
by
yeah,
the
it was
other
Bob.
Guy?
He was possessed by Bob. Yeah,
that's stupid too.
Okay, this fucking guy over here fucking watching every episode of X-Files, watching every episode of that dumb show, the one, what's that dumb show that I tried to watch?
Fringe is so
Fringe.
good.
Oh, dude. Get out of here with your bullshit. You fucking love Fringe. That show was terrible. And Lost. That show was bad too. Anyway.
Okay.
See, this is what happens when we don't really like a record.
That's true.
We really kind of go off on tangents here.
That's all right.
So,
okay. Scientists, kill it. Done.
Scientist. Lyrically, I don't know. I think it's about what he's regretted doing in a relationship and wants to go back to the beginning when everything was good before he fucked it all up.
Yeah, and he's just using cool words that kind of like go in the theme with a scientist.
Yeah.
What about I only have one more B. God must have spent a little more time on you is my third banger or fourth banger.
Wait, who did that song? God must have, is that NSYNC?
I think it's NSYNC, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's such a stupid fucking name.
Do you remember that video?
No.
Oh my god, dude, that video is. Dude, that's like one of the worst music videos of all time. It is horrible. You got to go back and watch that NSYNC video.
I'm okay. I'm add it to my list.
Oof, it's bad.
I never really cared for that song that much, actually.
It's not a good ballad. Backstreet Boys did the ballads better than NSYNC.
Dude, Backstreet Boys' like first album, I think it's pretty fucking good. Like still,
I mean, it's good.
It's deep. It's deep. It is. I'm just saying.
Oh man, that was so fun when we did NSYNC on the pod. That's
what we should do. It's another. Have we done that in the new format?
I think we did. Yeah, I think we did. No strings attached. Yeah.
Oh.
I'd have to double check, but I think we did.
Quit playing games with my heart.
With my heart.
So,
Are you talking about Backstreet Boys or NSYNC?
Backstreet Boys.
Okay, we haven't done Backstreet Boys.
That'd be good. We do the first album. Their second album's fucking good. Do
Yeah.
Millennium.
Is Millennium their second or third?
What's their third album?
Okay. What's their first one?
It's just called Backstreet Boys. That has like Anywhere for You. That's got I'll Never Break Your Heart. Quit Playing Games with My Heart.
Yeah.
And the second one, Backstreet Boys. That's Backstreet's Back. So it's got like Backstreet's Back.
Oh,
all right.
okay.
And As Long as You Love Me, All I Have to Give. But my love is.
Wait, is Millennium the cover where it's the blue background, but it's all 5 of them kind of standing there?
It looks like shit. It looks fucking terrible.
That's the Millennium one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, come on, dude. That's larger than life. Show Me the Meaning of Being Lonely. That's a good ballad right there.
Show me the meaning of being lonely.
I Want It That Way.
Wait, is this a feeling I need to... Wait, what are the fucking lyrics? They're stupid.
I don't know. I would just know the hooks. That's it.
Oh, man. Well, that's part of the hook.
The first part of the hook.
I don't know.
That's all I know.
Larger Than Life, though, man. That's a beyond banger. That's like one of the greatest pop songs ever written. Hands down.
You think Larger Than Life is better than I Want It That Way?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's close. It's close.
I think
Larger Than Life
I like I Want It That Way probably more because of how just like self-indulgent it is, because how like fucking just absolutely cheeseball it is, and they lean right into it.
They really do. It's so bad. Dude, we got to do Backstreet. Dude, okay, I'm going to add some shit to the list after we're done, because I want to do something fun after Britland season. So it's like, maybe we should do some Backstreet. I don't know.
We could do like a all right.
On a side note too, I was thinking maybe we could even wrap up Britland season after Radiohead and do Oasis, and then I thought maybe that's a terrible idea.
That probably is a terrible idea.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, back to
this is already a terrible idea. So
I know. That's why we can't stay focused.
Literally don't fucking care about this band at all. Dude, it's just crazy. It's crazy like how much they've sold. It's crazy like the arenas they fucking sell out. It's crazy like how many other artists like speak so highly of them. How many people want to work with Chris Martin, and how it's like, why?
I mean, he must be a really nice guy.
It's cheap, right? It costs nothing.
Could be that.
Whatever.
But God Put a Smile Upon Your Face. What do you have on this one? That's my 3B.
The song is very, very Radiohead. Like this song builds to that like end into gradual build, and like just ending on that soft guitar with like Chris's vocals. I like that. There's a lot of really cool textures throughout this song too. There's like a constant acoustic guitar that matches the drum beat. I think that's a nice touch. And I like that like leady, slidey guitar riff thing that he's got going on. And even like Martin's like verse parts, they're really cool. They're more relaxed and loungy compared to his normal singing voice and in the chorus, and it's good.
Yeah, it has a Radiohead feel with a lot less of the electronics, if not any of the electronics. And then also the bass line. The bass line is pretty solid. There are some moments on this record and on some of their other records too where the bassist really shines, and it just makes me think like, keep it up, man. Why don't you do this in every song? Why don't you like everything is just so basic. Like you have the chops to do something pretty interesting, and you do it like once or twice every album. Why? Just why? Have some fun. Do something different. But no, we don't get that. But otherwise, it's his stuff on this song is pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's a good one. I don't know how often I'd go back to this. Is like bottom tier banger. I think I just put this as a banger because I just have so little when it comes to good songs on here. But
God, it's
definitely one of the better ones.
God, Coldplay just fucking annoys me. And like, dude, like the whole like charity thing they do where they like 10% of all their money goes into this account that none of them can touch, and it just gets donated to charity. It's just, I hate when people are so good. Right? I hate when people are so good. I just don't like it. I don't fucking like it. I don't like it. They're so like,
don't they get like a nice tax write off for that too?
I mean, yeah, but like they're still.
That's why they do it.
It'd still be better if they just had the money. But like saying it's a tax write-off, it's still better if you had the money. It's not like I donate $1 million and I get like a $2 million tax write-off. Like no, you get, if I donate $1 million, I get like at most like a $500,000 write-off or whatever it is, depending on your tax situation. But you're always going to get more money if you just kept it, for sure. But I think it's just. I guess it's good. They're doing good things out there.
Or like what is their last tour? They refused to fly or something like that.
Yeah,
because they want to reduce their carbon footprint.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, that's cool, I guess, but you're not really stopping anything or changing anything, and you're only doing it because you have the money to do it. Like that, if they didn't have the millions and millions of dollars, they wouldn't be doing it. But because they do, they're able to find other ways of transportation or play less shows or do whatever it may be. But it's just,
I mean, it really is like a shitty thing to like condemn a band for, because even like one of their latest music videos they did, all of the proceeds went to like ocean cleanup or doing something of like an oil spill or something that happened. So they made the music video, and everything that the music video made, like all of it went to that. And then they do a lot of,
I know.
but they do a lot of this stuff, and I don't know why, but it bothers me. It does.
It just seems so virtue signaling, and I don't know, man. I have an issue with like donating to charities too. Like donating to charities, like it's, oh, come on, guys. It's just, it doesn't really go anywhere. Most of that money doesn't go anywhere, no matter who you donate to.
It's just so negative.
You know, it's just, it is, but it's just, they're so frustrating because they're not that good.
I think what irritates us is that like if this was like Weezer or Blink, we'd be fucking just like, see, this is why they're the best of all time. But because like we hate this band and they do something so good, we just still have to find a reason to shit on it, because no, this band cannot be good in any way, shape, or form.
But I think even if like Blink or Weezer were donating to a charity, I'd probably still talk shit on that, because I would probably still talk shit. I
mean, I think it's crazy. This band, like 10% of all their proceeds, like or all the profits, are just straight up in an account that they cannot touch. Like that's fucking wild.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but there has to be a reason why they do that. I mean,
I don't know. Maybe they're just good dudes.
Like, is it a way to like what charities are they donating to? Are they donating to their own charities? I mean, I don't know. It just to set aside that much money and not get anything out of it just seems highly suspicious. Come on. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
But then they're always like doing stuff with like children's organizations, and then like Amnesty International, just like a bunch of things that are like known to just be pretty good at dispersing money where it's supposed to go. I just hate this band. I just fucking hate this band. And so when they're doing nice things, I don't want to give them credit for it. I don't know. So I don't care. Maybe that makes me a bad person. I don't care.
The only other banger I have is Daylight. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Well, I don't know. That's something.
It has the piano, and it actually has some violin in it, which is it's a nice little touch. And another thing I like is that the intro and parts of the song remind me of the Beatles song Within You Without You. That very kind of like chaotic, loud drum thing going on with the sitar. Or at least in the Beatles song, it's the sitar. With that lead, but in this song it's the violin. So I think they were drawing a lot of inspiration from that era of the Beatles, like the Revolver and Sgt. Pepper's era. So I thought that part was really cool. The verses straight up sound like Radiohead. Just the bass line, everything is fucking Radiohead in those verses.
Yep.
So I do like the up and down, the dynamic of that in the song, of that stuff in the song. So yeah, that's why it's my number 2, and then it follows up, and then Green Eyes follows that, and it's just like
maybe I really hate it too, because like maybe this band knows they suck, they just can't like hack it, and so they donate a lot of stuff and time to charities to just keep themselves relevant, which in turn makes them more money, because if they hadn't donated to charities, they wouldn't make any money because they suck. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't like it.
They do it for the clout, or I guess clout is the right word.
They kind of do it just to stay relevant, because if they didn't donate their money, they wouldn't even be making any money. So at least if they're donating half their money, they're still making that other half that they would not have made if they didn't donate any money.
Okay.
I mean,
that's a way of looking at it.
It's everything's so annoying. Like everybody's the same fucking person, right? Like no one, they don't have like a revolving door of band members. That bothers me. Like everyone's the same fucking.
Yeah, I know,
from
right?
the beginning.
It's
like
the same guys.
What? How? Why? That's irritating.
Yeah, I know.
It irritates me. It does.
I forgot what they were called before they were called Coldplay.
Yeah, some stupid.
Yeah, but yeah, it's been the same 4 dudes, which is cool. I mean, most bands we would say, oh my God, dude, that's fucking like when we did Rammstein a couple years ago. Like, it's so cool that it's the same 5 guys in the band and they refuse to record a record unless it's all 5 of them. And we thought that was super cool, but with Coldplay, nah, dude, that's fucking dumb.
Well, that's
but
a
also
double
it's
standard,
like,
dude.
damn, dude, when it's reading about their making of this record or all their records, really, it's all fluff, man. It's all fluff. Like there's nothing interesting that came out about it. Like I read something like it was like a cool. I forgot what song it was. Damn it! I wish I would have written it down. Some song on here. There's like maracas or something.
Yeah.
And like the main thing about the making of the song was, oh, the guitar. Forgot the guitarist name. The guitar player played maracas on it. It was like a big thing that he played maracas, and it's like, come on, guys.
Yeah, it's not even a focal part of the song.
No, it's not. It's and there's like no cool tour stories. There's no cool like recording sessions. Like nothing cool. Like nobody cool came in and talked to you guys or hung out with you guys. There's no party stories. I mean, not that you need that, like the party stuff, but dude, there's nothing written about this band. And like even when you go through their wiki, you look at every section and it's just like, well, this song sold this many and it charted at this in this country. It charted at 1 in this country, 2 in this country, 1 in this country. And you have like paragraphs of just essentially just data. That's what it's just fucking boring ass data. There's no like no anecdotes. There's no stories. There's no lore. There's nothing here. Like even when you break down like their concept records, like the most interesting one was their last record from 2021, like that space themed record. But even when like you start reading more into that, it's kind of fucking boring.
It is boring.
It's not even that cool. It's not. I don't know. I don't know.
But like they've done it all, right? They've played any kind of like big concert that you could possibly think of.
Yeah, they played the biggest venues. They've played the Super Bowl. Remember when they played the Super Bowl?
They played the halftime
10
show
years ago. Yeah. I mean, that's big for any band. That's considering how many people watch the Super Bowl.
Well, there hasn't been that many. Hasn't been like 200 Super Bowls. So like that is a big deal.
Yeah. And they were the headliners. Like it wasn't just like they were a guest or anything like that. They were the band that played for like the 10 minutes and then had other people come up with them, you know?
I don't even know how many fucking Super Bowls there's been. Like 55, 60?
I think there's like 50 something. Yeah. It's over 50. Yeah. It's in the 50s somewhere.
Dumb.
Yeah, Super Bowl's fucking dumb. It's really dumb.
Dumb.
Oh my god.
That's all. I really don't have nothing else. I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't care anymore, Jerry.
The only other okay song which I don't care to talk about is A Whisper, which I think we even touched upon, but I don't care. Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, their artwork too. I don't think this might be their most interesting album artwork, but even then,
dude, literally, do not fucking care.
Yeah. Oh, and then like going back to their first record, Parachutes, it wasn't until this week until I realized that the cover of that album is a globe.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was I just thought it was like this orange
spinning
orb. Yeah, I've never taken a good look at the record, obviously, or the album cover, but yeah, it's just,
I like Viva La Vida. I like that album cover. That's cool.
It's fine.
Okay.
But this one, not Parachutes. Rush of Blood to the Head. It's like what are those things called? An Etch-a-Sketch? It's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah, kind of.
Like when you shake an Etch-a-Sketch. But I don't know. I forgot who the artist was. I really don't care.
I really do like the Viva La Vida artwork. I think it's cool. It's cool.
Actually, I don't even remember what it looks like.
It's like I don't know what it is. Like the war thing. It reminds me of the Chunk, Captain Chunk, like pop punk metalcore band. They have an album cover they're a French band, so they have an album cover that's like Napoleon on a fucking horse or something with blindfolds on.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool.
It's cute.
I actually did forget about this album cover. Yeah, it's all right.
It's cute.
Right.
It's cute.
All right. Anyway, so let's wrap it up. Let's give our final thoughts on. Dude, I think we did maybe an hour on this album. So let's give our final thoughts. Then rank the album based off of our world famous 3-point rating system, where 3 is a perfect album, 2 is a good album you're going to continue to listen to, 1 is a bad album, give it a shot, and 0 is the worst thing you've ever heard. So what do you got? Go.
Ooh, Coldplay. I think this is just. I think no matter what, like music hits that nostalgia chord, and whatever you're doing at that time in your life where you get into a band, like you're always going to bring up those feelings, good or bad, whatever it is. So, like Coldplay, I would like because we had fun too, like all of us hanging out and stuff in this era of our early dating games, and yeah, it was fun. So Coldplay does like hold a place in my heart, and I do like some of their songs, and other songs even if I don't like them, they do. I don't know. They do make me feel things. I don't care enough to like ever listen to it outside of just like, oh, the Coldplay song's playing. Turn it up. That's about it. I don't think I would. I again, if it came through my store, I'd probably bring it home and listen to it. But I wouldn't keep this. There's no fucking way. It's just not. There's not enough there for me. But that song Green Eyes, dude, that is that one gets me. That one gets me. I love that song a lot. So. I don't know. This is like a well, it's terrible, but it's like a 1.5.
Oof. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
It really is, dude, because I got 4 bangers, and I swear, like half of these songs are unlistenable. Like, what am I going to do with them? Can't listen to them.
No, you're right. You're right. So yeah, my final thoughts. Overall, this is just a boring record. Chris Martin is a very good singer. I think the rest of the band, I think they're mediocre. Or if they are better musicians, they don't show it at all, or rarely do that. It's just like I said earlier, and on the rankings too. This band have moments where you think, okay, they're gonna go into something really cool, and then all momentum is killed by just stopping everything and have it be the Chris Martin on piano show. And it's frustrating and boring, honestly. Just most of this record, I black out and I forget that I'm even listening to Coldplay. It's such background music. It's plain old people, and I get why people like it. It's easy listening. It's easy listening of the 2000s. And with that, I'm going to give this a 1.25. I feel like people should listen to it because it is so popular. It's become this icon thing, this iconic album. So I feel like people should listen to it for that. And just to kind of either say I love Coldplay because I'm a plain old person, or I hate Coldplay because I have culture. And that's controversial. I don't care.
I have culture.
English is hard for me, obviously. Pod talking is hard. Anyway, that's all I got.
This was rough. This was pretty rough, dude. The rankings were fun, but damn, dude, this album was just whoa.
Like, at least when we did Poison, there was a lot of stuff for us to talk shit on. Like, this was harder for me than Tool. Because at least Tool, we could praise Danny Carey and a little bit of Justin Chancellor. But with Coldplay, there's nobody to praise. There's nothing to praise about this music.
No. Well,
really, there is not. And there's nothing we can just outright hate.
Yeah, exactly.
Poison. It's like we're really stuck in the middle. We're absolutely stuck in the middle.
Those are the tough ones, man. It's easy to hate and it's easy to love, but it's super hard to hit those middle ground ones. Fuck.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars, tell all your friends, and that's it. That's all.
There's that line in Don't Panic where he says, like, we live in a beautiful world. That's so dumb, dude. That's so stupid. Such a stupid lyric. It's, ugh. What about I only have one more B. God must have spent a little more time on you as my third banger or fourth banger.
Wait, who did that song? Is that NSYNC?
I think it's NSYNC, yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's such a stupid fucking name.
Do you remember that video?
No,